decided to do Oliver last year as our whole secondary school musical here at Overseas School of Colombo. I selected this particular play because it lends itself very well to all of secondary school, so grade 6 right through to grade 12. We sent out the audition material over the summer vacation, so students had the opportunity to practice their lines and choose a particular song from the play Oliver. And when they came back in August, they were able to perform their audition to myself, Miss Duncan, the musical director, and Trey, who is the other director. And then we selected our cast. We have a cast of 39 students, and we also have a live band as well playing.
Is it worth the waiting for? If we live till 84, all we ever get is cruel. Every day we say our prayer. Will they change the bill of fare? Still we get the same old cruel. There's not a crust, not a crumb. Can we find, can we beg, can we borrow or catch? Hey, here comes Bumble!
What?
Please, sir. I want some more.
More!
Catch him!
Catch him!
Hold him!
Hold him!
Dance him, make him love and dance him.
Hi, my name is Trey Hicks. I'm one of the co-directors of Oliver at the Overseas School. I'm happy to be working with the kids here for another year, and Rachel Jackson, the head of the theater department. I'm a theater professional from New York City in the U.S., and I'm glad to have these opportunities when they come by, when I get to utilize some of my skills here.
Okay, great. Seth, when you get over here, make this more efficient. Get your box, and then let's say you're trying to make sure everybody's gone. So maybe we'll come over here. Make sure everybody's gone, and that's how you can fill this time. Just be more efficient. Don't spend so much time over here. Get your box.
And then fill that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is everybody gone? And then get over here. By the time the
Doing Oliver, we're really excited about it this year. I think people have been doing this play based on the Charles Dickens book for the same way for a long time. I think it premiered in the early 60s. And I think we're making some really fresh artistic choices on it to make it relevant for the kids and audiences of today.
Oliver, never before has a voice for more.
Break our backs, stupid the paying tax. Better get some untaxed income. You better pick a pocket or two.
Why should we all pack our bags? Better pick a pocket or two.
We're excited about how we've set the audience up in this room. It's going to be a really different sort of experience for the audience. It's going to be more atmospheric in the way we've put the band in the audience, and I feel like the audience is really going to feel like they're more in the action of the play than you would normally. You're not separated from the action. You're sort of in the room with the performers, and they're performing around you. I think it'll be more exciting.
Stand off me, or I'll split your head open.
Go on, then kill me! You'll have to, before I let you lay a hand on the boy.
Keep out of this. I'm warning you.
All right, we've got him back. What's the matter with you?
The girl's gone mad, I think, Fagin.
No, she hasn't, Fagin. Don't think it.
Then keep quiet, will ya? All this violence.
Tell them all about it, Butcher.
I won't stand by and see it done, Bill.
Why, Nancy? You're so wonderful tonight.
You. Do you know who you are and what you are?
Yes, I know all about it. You don't have to tell me.
A fine one for boy to make a friend of you are.
Lord help me, I am. And I wish I'd have been struck down dead before lending a hand and bringing him back here.
So when I first heard that OSC was doing Oliver, it was really interesting to me because I'm familiar with the play and I love the musical. And so auditioning for it, I was immediately drawn to the role of Nancy because I think she's a really challenging character in that she's very complex. She goes through a lot throughout the course of the musical. And I think it's really fun to bring the different levels to her as a person and with her different relationships, whether that be her maternal relationship with Oliver or her relationship with Bill, which is very problematic.
Someone else needs me. As long as life is long, I'll love him, fight all wrong. But something just as strong says someone else needs me. A child with no one to take his part. Oh, take his part, Bill, across my heart.
So I've always been a performer. I sing a lot and it's always been one of my main passions, my main hobbies. And so I think hearing about this was really exciting because it's a role, Nancy is a role, she sings a lot, but you also see her emotional thought processes through her songs. So I think it combined acting and singing into this like musical extravaganza. And I think Nancy as a role is, for me, it would be like a dream role just because of how many layers there are to it, how many different themes you can explore, and how many different ways you can interpret the role, especially the way we've modernized Oliver. It just seemed really current and a really fun challenge to take on.
The reason I auditioned for Oliver is because of his character in the story of Oliver. I really like how he expresses himself to other people, and how he gets away really easily, and his planning escaped from any sort of bad people that are treating him.
I'm excited to do our play this year, Oliver, where I'm playing the character of Fagin. And Fagin is basically the leader of the thieving gang that takes in Oliver and becomes the almost family of the entire plot. I even grew this beard and cut my hair real short for this role.
Sit up on it, there's no charge, dear. Will you sit?
No, I shan't.
Will you sit?
See, my cheeks are pretty rosy. You would have me in your power if I sat you for an hour.
I shall scream, scream, scream.
Excited to present this wonderful production of Oliver. So my role has been to work with a live 12-piece band, which is made up of students and also some teachers. And myself, I direct from the piano, so I'm playing the piano and conducting at the same time. So the band has been rehearsing about once a week since August, and also I've been responsible for rehearsing the soloists and also the big chorus numbers as well. And gradually it's been being put together so that we have the band finally got together with the actors, and then the whole thing sort of come together.
I understand you bring information regarding the boy Oliver Twist.
Oh yes, we decided to come in response to your advertisement.
I decided.
Yes, my dear wife decided. Bumble's my name, sir. Beadle of the warehouse. From where the boy was apprenticed, where the boy was looked after, to where he was apprenticed, and from where he ran away from.
Yes, it's very good of you to come. Now, what have you got to tell me?
This pocket.
The thing about using a live band is that it's much more immediate. So as the conductor, I can respond to the students. Okay, so it's a live relationship. So I'm working with them, I'm listening to them, and they decide to slow up or speed up at one point, and I'm right there with them. Whereas with a recorded music, you can't do that. You press the button and off you go. And so there's no sort of live interaction with the musicians. So that's why we like to do it live. Yeah. We see Oliver staged in the same way, you know, London during the kind of the kind of Victorian era, whereas we've set it very modern, very urban, hence the set with the graffiti, the cast in more modern day costume, including the band as well, just to kind of liven it up and be able to kind of give a whole different kind of feel and atmosphere to it.
So we've done a lot of things with the design aspects of the play. We've changed the way this room looks. Usually when you see a play in here, it's in a proscenium, everybody viewing it from the front, but in this play we've made it more atmospheric. We've got the audience all around. And we've got a lot of kids in this one. It was a real challenge, a wider age range of kids. There's 40 of them, so getting everybody's schedule together and getting everybody on the same page with our kind of vision for the things was a challenge. But I think over the course of a few months we've really pulled it off, and I think it's going to be something everybody's going to be really proud of.
Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to